my beautiful people. Come on in, I am a Stu Queen. Be thoughts. Oh, but we are our brothers and sisters. Keep on known as the Royal Gladiators. Where you hide peace, laughter, and love. Come into my queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators in the queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators. In the queendom, a Stu checks temperatures on Tuesday and Friday to make sure everyone is good. There is commentary on some of your favorite television shows and movies. Tune into the front in our option and video. We definitely can't miss the jam sessions on your old and new school music. Come into my queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators in the queendom. Enjoy the show. We are the Royal Gladiators. The queendom. Come on in to the queendom. The queendom. And take a seat, get comfortable, let's get in this. Let's do Queen Bee. Let's do Queen Bee. Let's do Queen Bee.
Hello, my beautiful people. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Stu Queen B's Thoughts. I'm Stu Queen B. This is my channel. We are considered the Royal Gladiators over here, y'all, because we never give up and we never give in. Some of us are also millimeters, okay? And we stand on business, okay? I hope everyone is well. I hope that y'all are enjoying your day and you're not working too hard. Please, everyone, when you come through, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I appreciate that, okay? Also, a little heads up. Well, first and foremost, we're going over episode 5 and episode 6, okay, of Divorce Sisters. I don't know why I have the Divorce Sisters. I keep doing that by mistake, so y'all got to forgive me for that, because I promise you I keep messing it all the way up. It's not the Divorce Sister, it's Divorce Sisters, and I keep putting the. Don't know why I keep doing it, but that's what I keep doing, y'all. But I hope everything is well with y'all. Y'all, like I said, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. And I hope y'all don't let nobody stress y'all out or none of that goofy stuff, okay? This video, excuse me, I'm tired, will air in the morning. So that when it's time to do episode 7 around 3:30, we should be caught up, okay? We should be all caught up. I'm just saying. That's my biggest thing. I want to catch up because I know some people have watched it and some haven't. So I'm going to give you all my little commentary like I like to do on what I think about the show and what's going on in this show. Not going to make up anything, but I'm going to give y'all the my personal breakdown, okay? How the show goes down. I'm just going to give you mine because that's the best I could do. Okay, so we are on season 5. Episode 5, sorry. We're on season 1, episode 5. Jesus Christmas. Anywho, so what happens on episode 5 was crazy. Because, matter of fact, let me pull this up so I don't mess it up. Okay, I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to give y'all information properly. Because I be tearing them girls' names up. Y'all know I do. And I don't be meaning to. I really don't be meaning to. But baby, I know I be tearing their names up. I ain't going to front. But again, please do me a favor, hit the like button when you come in. I'll even play a little video so y'all give y'all some time to go out and hit the like button and come back in. Okay. So let me tell you the cast name. As again, Latoya Luckett's character is Rasheda. Geneva is Kadeen Indra, I do believe her name is. Naomi with her crazy wilding out self. Her name is Portia. I never seen Portia spelled that way. Prrscha. Tiffany is Brianna Price, and she is the beautiful chocolate lady with the natural hair. Jennifer Sears is the secretary, which is Bridgette. I keep forgetting Bridgette's name. Franklin, that's who gets on my name. His name is Donovan Christie Jr. with his fine self. But oh, he irritates me. I'm not going to lie. He irritates the hell out of me. But oh, things are just crazy. I think Calvin is handsome. Trying to think. It's somebody else. Anywho, them badass kids get on my nerves. What y'all think about them kids? And I'm talking about Latoya Lucky kids, Rasheda and Jeffrey kids. Because them kids is too grown for me, and I've been a sucker punched them. I don't care how rich we are. That's why kids act the way they do, because they ain't get what they need. And like I said, it's late, but I'm recording this because I want to make sure y'all got it in the morning. So, what is her name? Bridgette. Bridgette's at home, and she is really sitting there thinking, like, this young boy is getting on my nerves. Like, ladies, don't take care of no man unless your husband and y'all been together and he done took care of you. I'm telling you from experience, don't do it. Don't do it, because you are holding them back. I will tell you that, because like I said that before, I know this for a fact, been there, done that. I know better. But it's always my heart, and that's annoying as hell. But so Calvin came over to Brenda, child, that girl name is not Brenda, Bridgette's house, and said he was coming to get his key. Now, from his job, because he said that that boy ain't turned it back over. Don't know if he took it, don't know if he did, I don't know. But that little boy, and I'm gonna call him a little boy, and I'm gonna play this video. That little boy is so damn entitled, and I would ship his ass back to his mammy house too, because he is not acting like an adult. And you think you can lay up in my house and claim it as your house when you don't pay no damn bills? Boy, bye. Then you want to fight somebody talking about putting them out of your shit. That ain't your stuff. That's that lady stuff. You ain't got nothing, dude. Like, again, ship him back off to his mammy and let him get back on that tibby and get back to feeding, because he don't know. He's not an adult. He don't know how to adult. He is just trifling. But anywho, let me get off of this. So they got into a little fight and a little scuffle or whatever. Her boyfriend and Calvin, child, it was crazy. Then they knocked her little ass over. And after that, and she went off on him and told him, yeah, you need to get a job, because you think you're going to lay around my house and be paying all these bills and doing all this work, and all you're doing is sleeping and playing video games? You crazy as hell. You need to get a job. Talking about you sound like my mama. Your mama need to sound like something, because the fact that your mama let you get away with so much is amazing to me. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Okay? Because I would truly like to know. I would truly like to know. Don't just watch. Participate. Become a part of the conversation. That's what we're here to do. It's just not here for me to come and tell y'all what's going on. It's also for y'all to interact with me. So I'd appreciate if y'all would interact with me, okay? Because I respond to all messages. Don't think I don't, because I do. Unless they crazy, because I don't know who it is. Some strange person came through and dropped some mess. I don't know who it was, what they talking about, but I deleted it. Excuse me. Next, we have we going to Latoya Luckett in them house. The house is pretty. Inside look better than the outside. But the kids is looking for the mama. The husband is on the phone talking to somebody. And the daughter come in there. Child, that daughter is so disrespectful and rude. And I don't know, nobody let their kids talk to them like that. And when you do, you crazy as hell. I let no child talk to me like that. That little girl was talking to him like she was his age and she was grown, y'all. That was tripping me out. I was like, hold up, shorty, hold up, bitch. I had to turn into little sugar mama. I was like, hold up, shorty, hold up, bitch. What you doing? They looking for their mama talking about she ain't slept on her side of the bed. He was like, oh, she probably in the guest room. She's not in the guest room. They're all looking for her, trying to figure out where she at. Well, the father ain't looking for nothing. He getting dressed to mind his own business. He was on the phone. He got off the phone and got dressed and told the daughter to get dressed for school because y'all don't worry about your mama. She's okay. She's okay. He is one of those liars, and that little girl told him about his stuff. She was like, there you go lying. And that's that stuff I be talking about. Y'all be telling the people at the church how they should do this and how they should do that. And you ain't doing none of that. Y'all might as well just go on and get a divorce because y'all is unhappy as hell. I said, okay, little girl. And that thing right, that about that. The thing about that is a lot of people don't realize kids are not stupid. May I say that again? Kids are not stupid. They know when things are not right at home. They pay attention. Y'all could think they don't pay attention to all you want, but they pay attention to everything. And they see when the mama not happy or daddy ain't happy. Them kids see that. So don't stay in no messed up relationship because of no kids. Because kids see that mess and they don't really like it. Speaking of, hell, look at the tissue in her husband and legally. Hell, his son, they own son told him I wouldn't let him talk to me like that. Now, if that little boy know better, please tell me why this little girl and this little boy on this show don't know better. But anyway, they're looking for her and they're trying to figure out where she's at. So the kids get dressed and they get outside and they found their mom. Latoya, look at Rasheda child, and she in the car asleep. Y'all, she did not get out the car all night long. She said, it's funny, but it's not funny. But she sat in that car all night long and slept in that car and never budged. And never budged because her husband did not open her car door for her. Now, I do understand where she's coming from because, like I said yesterday, men change up on you and change things on you. And you be looking at them like, what? Because he just talking. He always talking about he love her. I can't see that he love her. He don't show her. And like I said before, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Y'all going to get mad at me, but I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I'm spoiler alert. Okay. Spoiler alert. Because I told y'all yesterday that Latoya Luckett said to her husband that the man that worked for him, dark-skinned dude that worked for him, like him. And he's a married man. And she was like, and what that got to do with it? Baby, I'm about to tell y'all this little secret. She was sitting outside in her car, and he came outside and he was looking like, oh my God. Like she slept in the car all night. He trying to figure out what her problem is. Ninja, you the problem, you asshole. But anyway, sorry, Auntie Greta. But you're a jerk. You are a jerk and you talk to her crazy. I wouldn't think you love me neither. So she got out the car. He was like, babe, what are you doing in the car? Why are you in the car? I'm just sitting here. You've been here all night. Like, you're being childish. I don't understand. Why are you in the car all night long? She said, you didn't open my door for me, Jefferson. He was like, what? You didn't open my door for me. She was in tears. She's like, you didn't open the... He was like, babe, it's just a door. Like, I don't understand. That don't make no sense. You sounded crazy. Well, what is wrong with you? You didn't open my door. He was like, I don't understand. He got out the car, walked around, opened the door. I said, okay. Look, it's just a door. The car door. And he opened it. He's like, now, is it okay? Like, what is wrong? Now, I understand where the sister was coming from because, like I said yesterday, when a man switches up his program on you, you know something ain't right. That's first and foremost. But again, if you see somebody watching your husband or your man a little too hard, or your wife a little too hard, you see it. You can tell. And that girl was good because she was standing up there telling him, Jefferson, how she felt. And you don't love me. You don't care about me. You put everybody else before me. You don't even know. You didn't even know I wasn't even in the house. She just was going off on his phone rang. Just take it. Just answer it. You answered any other time. You don't talk. You don't care about me. Child, she snatched the phone, y'all. She snatched the phone from him and answered it herself. And you hear that boy on the other end say, baby, you all right? Can you talk? Child, that was that boy that worked for him. That was that boy that worked for him. I ain't gonna lie. I knew it was gonna happen. Because she told him, he told her, girl, you just tripping. I don't understand. I don't believe that you're really doing all of this. Like, he got a wife. Child, y'all don't know how many download brothers there is out there. You know how many download brothers is out there? But anywho, also what happened in this episode, they went and got Naomi out of jail with her crazy ass. And Naomi can't seem to let shit go. She can't let shit go. So what she do? She called fine ass Bolo over there. Now Bolo is a trip because Bolo just the whore. Okay, because Bolo is laying in the bed with another woman and talking to her. But I think he really, really like her, or something is up with Bolo. Either her husband sicked that man on her, or he really like her and he really want to try to help her. Those are my two things. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you think her husband sent Bolo her way? Let me know. Because I promise you, for some reason, I'm thinking he sent her way. And she asked him to do some illegal trifling stuff, child. And she liked to meet the man in the bed, apparently. Because she told that man to strip. I'm going to be satisfied. Okay. I said, oh, okay. You better go with your bad self, girl. And I forgot to play something, but I'm about to play it right now. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know what this is about. It's them boys. Not them men, but them boys. That's making things harder for everybody else.
The number of men in this generation who want to be chased and seen as the prize is crazy. But then again, the Bible is unfolding right before our eyes. It says men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, ungrateful, and unholy. It's no surprise that men are so focused on being high value that they've lost sight of the value of a woman. This is why our generation is so messed up. Why we have so many broken homes, lost women, and women who no longer trust men. A good woman will always be the prize and she will always be worth pursuing. But too many men have become so blinded by their own toxicity that they fail to recognize a good woman when she's right in front of them. Let alone how to be a man who can protect, provide, and lead with the emotional intelligence needed to nurture a healthy relationship.
Okay. Y'all know that to be true. And I blame a lot of mamas. I'm not going to lie. I blame a lot of mamas for not teaching their men how to treat women, how to talk to women, how to approach women, how to respect women. I think that's a big deal because our kids are the future of this country. And if they don't learn to respect their elders and the people above them, they will have a long way to go. You hear me? A long way to go. And we don't want that for our kids. They already got enough with this idiot in the White House fucking things up for them. Okay? We don't need all that. So, the next thing is, like I said, they went to jail. They got Naomi out. Naomi called, over there to her bed, because that's what she called him, to her bed. He came over and they got their groove on. Okay? Like they always do. Now, like I said yesterday, what pissed me off is Latoya Luckett was right. Because when they were in the car talking about the situation that happened, it was that man's fault because he let that man come there. And that man came in there just to harass that girl. Just to harass that girl. He wasn't really getting no damn donation. And What's Carla knew it. Like, he ain't giving no damn donation. He's just lying. You just believe anything somebody tell you. And I don't believe he was going to get a donation either. I think he just wanted to rub that shit in his ex-wife's face. That's it. Because why? He is disrespectful as hell and rude. But he's still fine, y'all. I'm sorry. But he's still fine. But yeah, that jerk did that, and I was pissed as hell. And Naomi said she gonna sue his ass. Him and his raggedy wife. So we gonna see what happens on that. Okay. I ain't gonna front y'all because I think it's a little crazy. Because I'm like, girl, who you suing? Who the hell you suing? What you suing him for? That's your problem. You want to keep trying to sue that man for stuff. And then mad when he come and take stuff. Then the stuff he took, apparently she was supposed to give him back a divorce, but she refused to give it. So she let herself be embarrassed. She let herself be embarrassed by being a butthole and withholding that stuff. So the police came and acted a fool in your face and at your home. I'm just saying. I think she's a little.
You a different type of delusional when you try to seek revenge on people that you created problems with. Oh, God, you are definitely delusional when you make up so many fantastical, outlandish lies about a person to where you even start believing those lies to be real. Oh, my God, what in the world? You real delusional if you play victim in the story when you are really the monster. You the villain in the story, baby. And you play victim. That's real delusional for you to try to pretend like you don't know why a person don't rock with you or why they don't like you. Why they delete me? Why they block me? What I do? What you mean what you do? Like, there's no way that you can pretend like you ain't the one who's been creating the problems. Jumping from phone to phone to phone to phone with different stories to try to tear somebody down because you don't feel good about yourself. Oh, my Lord.
Okay. Now, that should have gave some of y'all a little bit of time to go hit the like button. Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. It will push us further in the algorithm so more people will find us. That is the reason why we ask you to hit the like button. Okay? And feel free to share the video. I don't have a problem with it. Send your friends, family, cousins, whatever on over. And let's have some fun. Okay? Let me get back to this story. Let me tell you what happened next. Hold on. Oh, y'all, there is something I forgot. What's his name? Oh, gosh. Javon. Javon drove Geneva, Tiffany, and Naomi back to Naomi's house. That happened before she invited Bola over. I forgot to tell y'all that part. And also I forgot to tell y'all that Geneva and Tiffany and not Vaughn, that's not that boy name. Let me stop giving him another name because that's not his name. Vaughn is the dummy that don't want to do nothing. Vaughn's real name is Pierre V. Johnson. I can't stand them kids. Rico Ball. That's Javon. Javon is annoying. That wanted to start, and that's Vaughn. That other man that got beat up was Vaughn. No, that's Rico. That's Calvin. Okay, Vaughn is the girl's boyfriend, her boyfriend, and I can't think of the dude's name. I ain't gonna try to stress myself with it, but he was the side piece for Geneva, and he is trying to talk to Geneva best friend Tiffany because of her dumb husband. But her husband set that up because her husband set that up, but his wife ain't happy because that's her piece of meat. Her old piece of meat, and she ain't trying to share. And I don't blame her. But she should have just been honest. At least LaToya Luckett knows who he is and what's going on. So, like I said, Naomi invited what you call it over to her house. Came to her house. They went and do whatever they was gonna do, and she was asking him to do some illegal stuff. Okay. And when the guy, that's Geneva's was Geneva's side piece, the girls went in and sat down. Even Bridgette popped up and they talked to Naomi. Naomi is such a pain in the ass. She's so disrespectful. She talked to her friends crazy and reckless, and I had to beat her up. Now they was there trying to be there and have her back. She want to talk shit to Bridgette and tell her, you ain't got no man to check on you. You ain't never been married. I'm like, that's not a friend. Because you shouldn't throw shit like that up in your friend's face. If y'all understand what I'm talking about. Now, what is funny is, I forgot to say before, on episode 1 or 2, Tiffany and them were standing outside of Naomi's house having a conversation about Naomi child. They didn't even realize she got a a Ring doorbell camera. She heard everything they was saying about her. So they was getting ready to talk about her again. And Tiffany was like, started pointing at the camera. We gotta get away from her doorway. I was hollering. I was, yeah, stop talking about your friend in front of her house. So then they switch over to Geneva's husband getting the daughter up and ready for school. Well, he ain't really getting up ready for school. He just woke her up because he act like he does all of this stuff. And we got a nanny. Okay. First, I thought he was messing with the nanny, but then I seen the lady. But then that don't mean nothing. Y'all know how them people are. But anywho, so again, they were at Geneva's house, and the husband woke up the daughter and gave her a kiss, told her he was gonna take her to school, and she asked could she wear a princess dress, and he told her yeah. Then he asked the nanny to get her ready for school, and I'm like, you just asked the little girl if she was ready for school. She can't be ready for school because she just woke up. She said, yeah. I said, she ain't ready for school because she in her pajamas. Yes, y'all. I know I'm silly. My bad. I can't help it. It just tickles me. But I feel bad for him because I'm having a feeling that's Geneva's side piece baby. I don't think that's really her husband baby. And I think he gonna find out by a oops and a mistake is how he gonna find out that they ain't his little girl. That's what I believe. I'm just saying. So he gets the little girl up, and the nanny comes and gets the little girl and takes her to get her ready for work. Ready for school. Child Geneva husband calls the ex side piece. Now the ex side piece is plotting on getting Geneva back. So he's willing to play in her face with her friend. See, this is the type of shit I be talking about, them trifling ass ninjas. He'd rather play in her face with her friend instead of being honest and don't be messing with her circle. But then her husband keeps talking to this man like they the best of friends. It's crazy. So next scene, after they finish having a conversation, Bridgette and Tiffany are in the car talking about what happened last night and how crazy it was. And then they found out it was online as well. I forgot to say that too. That they found out somebody from the church posted this shit online. I said, you can't get nothing past church folks. You can't get nothing past church folks. So let me see what else happened. Like I said, Bolo is a trip because every time I turn around, Bolo is in the bed with some woman. And he was laying up in the bed with some woman when he was talking to Naomi. But what tripped me out, and I'm still going to say what tripped me out, but I figured that was going to happen, was at the end of episode 5. When Rasheda and Jeffrey was standing outside that house, and they got into arguing, and she answered his phone because she's sick and tired of being coming last and all this other stuff. And he tried to act like, no, that's not true. That's not it. I love you. And again, she was talking about opening that door. Now, like I said, we all know that opening the door, if that's your man's regular routine for you, and he stopped doing it, know something is up. Because that's a change in a man's way of moving. It is. Trust me. It's a way of man moving. When a man start moving weird or start acting and treating you funny, He up to something. He don't got to be cheating, but he up to something. Just know that, okay? Even though this one we know was cheating. I just knew it. So, what's the name told him about himself and his car? I mean, him and his church and all. You care about other people more than you care about me. You care about the church. You care about this. Child, like I said, she answered that phone, baby. And that was that dude on the other end to my baby. Hey, babe, good morning, babe. Can you talk? You alone? First of all, you shouldn't even said all that first. You should have talked normal, dumbass. But again, men always tell on themselves. And now Latoya Luckett knows that her husband is smashing the gay dude at the church that's supposed to be his homie and supposed to have his back. Okay? I'm just saying. But I knew that was coming. So then we go to after the scene with Latoya Luckett them, we go to Geneva. Geneva's at the school, in the school lane. I'm still tripping y'all off of these school lanes because we never had those as kids. Okay, you got your ass on the bus, and when you got off the bus, you take your butt to school, or if y'all had to stand outside, we ain't have all that. Okay, I know a lot of schools have it now, but so Geneva's in the car and she's in the carpool. I guess she's going to pick up her door. I don't know what the hell she's doing because she's at the school, but her husband is there. And he's talking to some lady. He hugged the lady or whatever. She's watching. But old dude, her ex side piece, called her on the phone. Y'all, I keep calling her side piece because I can't remember his name. I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember his name right now. Let me see if it shows me. Can't remember his name right now because I want to give y'all all info that I got. Hold on.
How can I help you?
William, that's his name. His name is William. Okay, so his name is William, and William is up there playing a Geneva face and playing games because he want to be with her, but he know that he gonna have to fight for it and cause some chaos and disruption in her life in order to try to get her back. But you want to play in her face with one of her best friends, Tiffany. And that ain't right or fair. It's disrespectful as hell to me. What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think because I want to know. So she's really trying to brush him off into like getting her, leave her alone so she can go about her business. She don't got time to be messing with them. Okay. She is not in the mood for him and his stuff. And he was like, just tell me. If you want me to leave you alone, I'll leave you alone. But you got to tell me. Yeah, I shouldn't have to tell you shit. Okay. So that's the end of that. That's episode 5. So next we're going to episode 6. So give me a second. Let me give some love out while I'm at it.
Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower in bloom. Oh, baby.
Okay, that is to my soul sisters. Okay, that would be Bugs. That would be on Bridgette. That would be Peaches and Cream. That would be Auntie Greta. That would be my girl BJ Dez. That would be the sister Queen Common Sense. Okay, y'all, I'm so sleepy recording this, but I'm almost finished. I'm getting ready to do season 6. So let me play a little something in between that. Okay. Let me give you a little something. Where to go? Did I do the walkthrough song? I think I did. But welcome all. And anybody that hasn't taken the time to hit the like button, as this plays, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would truly appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. I hope y'all took the time to hit the like button. I hope you did. I pray you did. Because it's very, very important. Okay. So, what else? It was something else I wanted to give y'all. And prayers up to anyone that is going through. Shout out to my girl, Queen Common Sense. Shout out to my sis on Bridge Block. Y'all know we got some heavy stuff going on in our lives. We are adulting and doing things that need to be done. But we also know real life kicks in, okay? So I got to give y'all love for that. That's a must. Hold on, first and foremost. I love y'all. I like y'all.
I've been anointed since day one. My mama's a G and she raised one. I'm a queen in real life, I don't play one. I speak my mind, dare you to say something. When life gets harder, I get smarter. I never give up. You ain't gotta show me.
Okay. Y'all deserve all that love. I'm not going to lie. Y'all deserve it because I appreciate y'all. So, with that being said, let me get on down. Oh, I forgot to play the mod song. Let me play the mod song. Okay, now let's get into episode 6, which is called Heavier Than Words. Ain't that what it is? Yeah, Heavier Than Words. And that's going to be crazy in itself. Because right now, Pastor Franklin is trying his best to get his lover boy to fix what he said on that phone and make it seem like he made a mistake and called the wrong damn person. But no, boo, your wife ain't stupid. She see it. She know better. What y'all think? Tell me down in the comment section what y'all think. Hold on, let me get to finish giving y'all some information. Because I want to tell y'all exactly what he said. I know he was saying, my wife can hear everything you're saying right now. You're on speakerphone. That's why he's trying to clear that shit up. I'm just saying. But let me give you the rest of the information. All right, now the other thing, because I had to think. The other thing is, in this episode, like I said, that Rasheda, which is Latoya Luckett, and what's his damn name? Jefferson, her husband, had the little argument or whatever, and she went in the house. I told you she went in the house. He's sitting in the car, and he done went off on the guy that works for him. Because he was like, yo, what are you doing? Why would you do that? He was like, I'm sorry. I thought that I pressed redial. I thought it was the last number that called me, and I thought it was my wife. So, okay, they slid through that. And she was like, yeah, okay. So you think I'm stupid, don't you? And she took off and went in the house. So, Tiffany calls, what's his name? I keep calling him Franklin, and the other dude is Franklin. Jefferson called Jefferson and asked Jefferson where was Rasheda, because she hadn't heard from him. She's not answering the phone. He was like, I don't know. I messed up. And he was explaining to her what happened last night. And she's like, oh my God, it's over. He's like, what do you mean it's over? She's like, listen, there are certain things. He's like, yeah, she said, open the door, and what was it? Open the door and never hang up in her face. That's me. So I understand that. So he wants to understand what has got her tripping. And Tiffany told her you triggered her. So what do you mean I triggered her? Come to find out, she had to end up telling Jeffrey, whatever his name is. Jefferson, ain't it? I think they make Jefferson short for Jeffrey or some goofy shit like that. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see. Pastor Jeff. Okay, it's Jeff. So Pastor Jeff finds out from Tiffany that when they were in college, because she's known Rasheda longer than they've been married, and she said that when they were in college, that Rasheda liked this guy. She really, really liked this guy, and she thought she was in love with him, and she went to apparently, I guess, a frat party, because you know what they do at frat parties, And her and the guy was in a room, and some of his frat brothers came up in the room, and they actually assaulted her. And she asked her, the dude that she liked, to open the door for her. He never would open the door. So that apparently triggers her if somebody doesn't open the door for her. And she said to Tiffany and Geneva, because I think those are the only two people she told, that she would never marry or date another man that would not open the door for her. And that broke my heart. Because she told her, I bet you she's staring in the mirror, looking at herself, giving herself a pep talk, and trying to figure out what she's going to do. And Tiffany's like, you need to go in there and talk to her. If you really love her like you claim you do, when you didn't cheat on her, you need to go in there and talk to her and let her tell you some things. Sorry, y'all. I told y'all I was tired. And show y'all some things. So again, if you come in the chat, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to share the video. Also, if you'd like to become a member of the channel, feel free to hit. I only have one tier. I deleted the other ones. I have one tier. It is $2.99, I do believe it is. So feel free to join a membership, or if you don't feel like joining the membership, you can either send a Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, Super Thanks, or a PayPal. Okay? My PayPal and everything is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and it will most likely be down in the chat if you don't see it. Okay? So after Franklin finds, Jeff, not Franklin. After Jeff finds, Reverend Jeff finds out what happened to his wife, he's in disarray. One thing I did love about it is he sat in the car and he prayed to God to help fix his marriage and his relationship with his wife. I thought that was a wonderful, wonderful thing. More men should do that. They probably could fix some more relationships better off if they do that. So he's praying in the car. And then, like I said, he talked to Tiffany, and Tiffany explained to him what the door thing means. Now he's scared because he's scared she's going to leave him. So right now he just walked in the house, and Rasheda / Latoya Luckett is crying. So let me tell you about this conversation. Okay, as I was telling y'all, Tiffany, Rasheda's friend, called her husband, Jefferson. Like I said, he was praying in the car, and Tiffany called and told him what happened at the frat party or whatever. And he was supposed to leave to go to the church, and he never left. But he went back up there and talked to Rasheda, and I thought it was absolutely wonderful because he explained to her how he felt, and he did not let other people to dictate to him what the hell's going on. Okay. He apologized. He professed his love to her. He had her crying. She didn't want him to have sympathy for her. She was like, you just acting like some sympathy case. I don't need no sympathy case and none of that other stuff. So he poured his heart out. He apologized profusely, which I appreciated and I loved. He let her know how much he loved her, how much he was there for her, how he's going to change and make things better. And he said he will open every door for her, even the doors that may be closed in his heart. And I thought that was absolutely beautiful. Because y'all know we can close with some hearts, child. I've done it one too many times. But anywho, they were talking, like I said. He was really trying to love up on her. And then she realized, okay, he done talked to somebody. Now, who did he talk to? Who did he talk to that he all of a sudden wants to be nice and start talking about how he feels? And she's like, what the hell is he talking about? Oh, you're just trying to show me pity. I don't need no pity from you. And it's like, yeah, don't want that. But definitely wants to no matter what's in your way. Oh, sorry, y'all. He wants to make everything right. So hopefully he will make everything right. and their marriage can continue to flourish because I believe he loves her, but he's a jerk. And he told her he was an asshole, which I'm proud about that because he is. Okay. I'm not beat. I'm just not beat. What else is the problem? So he told her he wants them to start riding together and stuff to the church. She's like, I'm not going to the hospital. He was like, that's fine. I'll drop you off at the church and then I'll go to the hospital to go check on the Caucasian lady and his so-called friend that ain't nobody friend. Okay. So now we are at the church and Bridgette is there and Vaughn, I do believe that's his name. Let me give you his right name because I don't want. No, that's Calvin. Friend. He look different with hair on his face. Javon is just a jerk. I don't know where she got that little boy from, but she need to send his little ass back. Hold on, let me tell you what's going on in this White House between Bridgette. No, I'm just kidding. Between Bridgette and Calvin. Hold on. All right, so excuse me. So, let's see what happened. I feel like I forgot all about it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to play this video while I play catch up with it. What happened? Oh, Rasheda and Pastor Jeff show up at the church holding hands and stuff. But in between that, Bridgette and what's his name? Calvin are having a conversation about her little punk boyfriend. And why he is so trifling and how she deserved better. She get mad because that man telling her she deserved better. I think he like her, honestly. But these women are just weird. I don't know. But anywho, so what am I talking about? Oh. So they show up at the church. Bridgette and what's his name? Calvin are talking. He's telling her what she need in her life, and she need a better man than that because that boy is sorry. And he called the police on him. He said, "You could help me by telling me where he at, because I done called the police." And he's like, "And I ain't got time to playing with that boy." So I said, "Oops, she don't want him to go to jail. So she want to protect him. She need to stop protecting his butt, because he is violent and crazy. But she just now saw a part of him she never seen before. Because hell, they was fighting and knocked her ass over. I'm just saying, it was crazy. And Geneva is losing her mind because she running around here following this lady around that she seen her husband hug at church. She running around here following her around, tripping out. So then meets up. Apparently, I don't know why her and Tiffany were in the same area, but Tiffany was helping the broker to sell the house, to have that dude come look at it, the ex-side piece, come look at the house because he wants to rent the house. So she got this banging yellow suit. She wearing the hell out that yellow suit. And they're talking and he's flirting, and Geneva getting madder and madder, and I'm laughing because I'm like, girl, what you mad at? You got a whole husband at home. And you act like you don't want me to bother with him, so why you tripping? Anywho, so she's talking to her friend, and she was like, well, what's wrong? What's going on? And she's like, nothing's going on, but she lying. Because she's like, because you've been acting really strange, which she has. I think she wants her to tell her something, but she ain't trying to say it. So she talking about, well, I gotta go to work, and then XIP show up, and she really get mad because because he brought her friend some flowers and everything. Now he talking about he can't wait to kiss her. And I'm like, you playing in her face over there, but do you really mean what you talking to this lady about? Because if you just playing with her, that's not fair and it's not right. So now this nut Geneva done rolled up, I guess, to find out where this lady, because she done been following that lady. She crazy as hell. I ain't never seen her smoke a cigarette through this whole thing, but child, she is in her truck smoking a cigarette, plotting and scheming and scamming and looking for that lady and all up in people's business. Okay. So let's finish talking about Geneva. Let me tell you about Geneva. Geneva's a trip. She need to cut it out. Y'all, Geneva is straight crazy. She done rolled up on this lady at her job, at her yoga studio. But Geneva got on this bad leather outfit, baby. She is wearing that skirt and that jacket. Okay. She is wearing that outfit. Do y'all like her outfit? Let me know how y'all feel about her outfit. But she done rolled up on this lady at her damn job. Because she don't know what to do herself. She's so damn jealous, but you was the one cheating before. Make that make sense. Yeah, bye. Geneva crazy. Let me see what she gonna say to this lady. Okay. Now, Geneva. Geneva getting on my nerves, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I understand that you can have feelings for somebody for years or decades or whatever, but she losing her little mind because baby, you run around here plotting and planning, and she showed up to the church to talk to Rasheda rather, and she talked to Bridgette, and then they put Bridgette out so they can have a private conversation, and they're talking about Tiffany and what's his name? I can't really call him phone. Tiffany and Geneva ex side piece like each other, and Geneva don't like it, so she mad as hell, and she trying to say they can't have sex because that's the biggest thing she ever had, and that's how he got her because he got her hooked and all this other crazy crap. And Latoya looking trying to make her think, well, what you gonna do after that? If you confront him after you do this, because you think her husband cheating. She said her husband cheating with the yoga instructor lady. She another Caucasian lady. And I think that's part of her problem because she think he gonna do to her what Naomi's husband did to her. So they're sitting there talking and they're having a conversation about this man. And it's crazy because anybody that's watching this show, you can see he playing with her friend. And he might like her. I ain't saying he don't, but he playing with her friend trying to make Geneva jealous. And it's driving Geneva crazy. Okay. Geneva talking about she bored with her husband. William is so predictable. And it's like, Lord have mercy, child. You are annoying. You people kill me. Now, I want to tell you what. Rico Lee, whatever his name is. But yeah, she flipping out about this man, and she ain't even thinking about her husband. She worried about the ex side piece. I ain't gonna lie, that outfit she got on is banging. Them colors is wonderful. But it also seemed like Latoya Luckett and her and Pastor Jeff made up that morning and got them little session in, okay? Because she was smiling from ear to ear. Again, Latoya Luckett be wearing the hell out these outfits, okay? They dress to the nines, and these wigs is good. For the people that's gonna say something about Tyler Perry and his wigs, I wish they would just do Latoya Luckett's waves over. That's the only thing I wish they would do over. So they're talking, and she was telling her how she went to the yoga studio. But Geneva crazy because Geneva left her phone in there and was recording that girl conversation. That girl is crazy. I said, see, now you know what it feel like because you cheated on your husband and he ain't know. But he might have knew back then. And now it's blowing up in your face because now that man wants to. I didn't know the house he was looking at that Tiffany was showing him was right next door to Geneva in the house, which is insane, crazy, and creepy. Okay. It's the same crazy and creepy to me. I ain't gonna lie. It just is. So let me tell you what the rest of this conversation was about, y'all. Oh my God. For the okie doke. Nope. Y'all listen. Okay. I ain't beat. Listen. The ladies is at the church, right? Rasheda, Bridgette that works there, and Pastor Jeff, and Vaughn just left. Now, the little boy, because that's what I'm calling the little boy that don't know how to act. Javon, that's his name, Javon. Javon is throwing this tantrum. Tell me nobody loves me. My mama don't love me. You don't love me. He just guilt tripping that girl because he needs somewhere to go. Tell me he gonna unalive himself. Now, I just heard a noise. Juwan shot. And that's where it ended at. The pastor tried to talk to him and tell him he could find somewhere for him to go. And he didn't want to hear that. So, but you can't tell me nothing. And the pastor was telling him he grew up in foster care and all this other stuff. And he was like, I'm not. And he was like, well, we got places you can stay. He's like, I'm not laying in no shelter. You know what they do to people in those shelters? He was like, no. I can find a different place. I have a place with some people from the church that they stay and they'll love to have you and all this that. He was like, I don't want to talk to you no more. Let me talk to Bridgette. That's when he told Bridgette, I did love you. I loved you. But you just don't let that man send me to jail. No, you're sending yourself to jail. Nobody told you to put your hands on that man. Your lazy ass should have had a job, and that would have never happened. If you'd have worked at that man's job and showed them that you were worthy of being there, you wouldn't have this problem. But his 30-year-old lazy ass think he's supposed to lay up underneath that woman and don't do shit. Don't no grown woman want no man that they got to take care of it, got the baby. And you got Bridgette all upset, crying and carrying on because you talking about hurting yourself. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, again, all you was a pal. You don't know what happened. And then we'll talk about it on season 7 when we talk about it tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow afternoon about 3:30. Okay? So, I hope y'all love the review. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think and how you feel. Tell me what would y'all do if y'all were in Bridgette's shoes. Because I'm going to tell you what I would do. If I was in Bridgette's shoes, I would try to calm him down and all that. But I'm not getting ready to see, some people, man or woman, will take the time to set you up and make you think that they're going to do something to themselves to make you feel bad. And they ain't getting ready to do a damn thing. But they're using your emotions to play games with you. Now, I wonder if he's a narc. We're going to find out, because I've heard a bunch of narcs always like to do that and tell people they're going to hurt themselves because they leaving them and don't want to be bothered. Well, we're going to see what happens on the next episode, okay? And tomorrow we will go live and talk about episode 7, okay? So, I hope y'all enjoyed my review. If you didn't, sorry. That's all I have for y'all. I ain't got no more. Like I said, that was season 5 and season 6. Season 5 was a breath of fresh air. And episode 6, I don't know why I keep saying seasons. Episode 5 and episode 6. Episode 5 was breath of fresh air. And episode 6 is heavier than words. Okay? It's on BET Plus and it's from Tyler Perry. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all some love and I'm going to get on out of here because, like I said, I ain't got no more to give y'all. So hold on. Let me give y'all some love, then I'm going to get out of here. Where'd it go?
You're going to be so strong in this season that while you fighting, you're going to be praising. And you're going to know the fight is over, but the praise ain't going to... Because there are 3 types of people sitting on your row. One of y'all got enough sense to praise God at the beginning of it. Then one of y'all, most of y'all can shout at the end of it. But it takes a different type of person to praise God while you're still in it. That's why your neighbor don't know what to do with you, because based off your praise, they don't know if the bill paid or the bill did. That's why he said, I will bless the Lord at. I just need you to look at your neighbor and shout, my praise ain't predicated on my possessions. My praise is based off of what God is doing, what God has done, and what God.
All right, y'all. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Feel free to share the video. Please hit the like button and feel free to join the membership, okay? And if you would like to be a blessing to the channel, you could do the Cash App, which is Astute Queen, $ Astute Queen B. PayPal, $ Astute Queen B. Super chat, super sticker, super thanks. Y'all let me know what y'all think, what y'all feel, or you can join the membership like I said before. So I'm gonna get out of here. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a wonderful morning, because by the time this airs it'll be morning. So wishing you the best morning, drive safe to work, and y'all have a great day. Okay, and with that being said, Stu Queen be out. I'll holla.
I need you in the morning, but I need you now. Yeah, I know why I give you all you need me. I know what you like.